Hi, good morning. I am back again, and I want to say that I'm doing a lot much better than yesterday. Yesterday, I couldn't explain yesterday. Yesterday was very bad for me. But today, thanks to God, I'm doing a lot better. There's nowhere in the Bible it said life was going to be easy. When you're not feeling good, sometimes you forget these things. Jesus come on this earth and he suffered. He come as a man and he suffered. He went through all the pains that we went through and he never complained. There's people who is suffering every day and thank God every day is not the same because I don't know what we would do. But today is a very good day. Yesterday was a very good day too, but I just was not feeling good. And we got to take the bad with the good, I guess. You can't give up. When you're going through hell, you don't stop. You just got to keep on going. And you give God thanks for the bad days. You give him thanks for the good days. Because there's a light at the end of every rainbow. Or there's a pot of gold at the end of every rainbow. Or there's a light at the end of every tunnel. You got to keep on going. You have to go with the punches. You know. When you get sick, you can't just throw in the towel. I know it's hurt, but you got to keep on going. Especially people with children. You got to keep on going. If not for yourself, you got to keep on going for them, because they need you. Not not when everything is bad, you got to throw in the towel. Most of the time, I throw the towel and God throw it back at me because He said, I'm not ready for you yet. You got work on this earth to be done. There's things I want you to do. Your work is not over. It is not over until God said it's over. So I'm still here. God is great. He's a good God. He's a great God. And He don't give you more than you can handle. God give His hardest battle to His strongest soldiers. So sometimes you got to vent, you got to scream, you got to holler, but you got to keep on going. There's a lot of people out there is going through depression. It's hard. I know. I go through it all the time. But you got to try. You got to try your hardest when you get depressed to get out of that depression. You got to find something to do. You can't just go lay in the bed and stay in the bed because that's what it wants. It wants you to just lay in the bed and stay depressed. That's Satan, you know? Satan is attacking you. He's on the war part. Anytime he see someone is doing something good, he want to stop you. So he gonna come at you. You're not fighting flesh and blood. That's not what you're fighting. You're fighting the spirit. And this depression, OCD, high anxiety, that's the devil. The devil cannot come to you in his full form. So he come to you through, he enter your body and he try to use your body. He needs a host. to do his dirty work, he need a host. So he come into your body in the form of sickness. And his time is short here on earth, and he know it. So he's going to take down all the people that he can take down that belongs to God. He's in a competition. The devil do not own the key to his own house. God owns it. So that's why God kicked him out of heaven. Because he was an angel in heaven, one of the smartest angel, the most handsome angel, but he tried to overthrow God. So he and his followers was kicked out and hurt. So then they roam in the earth for 1,000 years. He know that his time is almost up, so he tries to take down as much people as he could take down. So you got to be strong. I got to be strong, because you know what is going on. So you got to be strong. You got to be a couple steps ahead of him. Because if you ignore him, he will flee. You got to, trust in God and trust him that he will take you out of whatever you're going through. Because it will be long, but it won't be forever, When God see you can't handle it no more, then he stepped in. Look at Job. Look how long Job been sick, He lost his family. He lost everyone except his wife. He come down with sickness. He got sores, boils all over his body. He was in pain. He been sick for many years. And the devil told God that Job is going to curse you. And he's going to give up on you. And God said, no, you won't. And he never cursed God, even when his wife wanted him to curse God and just died. He said, how can I curse God? When I curse God, who am I going to pray to? Who am I going to worship? So you just have to have faith, holy faith, never give up. No matter what you're going through, don't give up. Sometimes it seems like, you're facing a brick wall and there's no way to go, but God will make a way. When there is no way, God will make a way. And you cannot end it all, give up and say, I can't take it no more, I'm out. No. God do not forgive. If a person take their own life, God will never forgive you. That He will never forgive you, because how can you ask God for forgiveness for something that haven't happened yet? You have to do something wrong to ask God for forgiveness. And when you take your own life, a dead man cannot speak. So how the dead gonna ask for forgiveness? And God will not forgive you for something you didn't do. You can't just say, God, forgive me, and do something. It don't work like that. You got to do it first, then you ask for forgiveness. Now you kill yourself, how can you ask for forgiveness? It's impossible. I'm not saying people should kill themselves. There's no way on earth no one should end their own life. Life goes on. God gave you your life. You didn't give yourself. It is he that made us, and not we ourselves. So we just got to hang in there and pray. You got to keep praying. I pray day, night, noon, morning, evening. I always pray. I don't pray out loud, I pray in my mind. I always pray. When I'm up, I pray, and when I'm down, I pray. You can't only pray when you're down, and when you're happy, you forget all about God. You got to be always praying, you know? And you can't wait for you to get old and sick and on your dying bed for be asking God for forgiveness and praying. God wants you when you're young and able, you know, because a lot of people figure they're going to ask God for forgive you, for please forgive me, and they get forgiven. God don't forgive everybody, you know. He don't forgive everybody. One day you run to the rock for rescue, there'll be no rock. And people are saying that God forgive you for everything. No, he don't. If God forgive you for everything that you do, there would be no hell. He would not have made hell. There would be no hell for you to go to. God don't send no one to hell. You send your own self to hell. You know, God give life. He give it and he take it. Some people said, no, the devil take your life. No, God will take your life. If you cross him, he will take your life. Remember, he blew up Sodom and Gomorrah. He killed all these people in Sodom and Gomorrah when they refused to listen to him. And remember the flood? They disobeyed God. And they mock Noah. And when the flood come and that door was shut and people come banging on the ark, God wouldn't open the door. He sealed the door himself. And they all drowned. So God killed. When Queen Bathsheba and King David have an affair, because King David sent Queen Bathsheba's husband to his death, Uriah, David asked the soldiers to put him in front of the lion in the war, and he was killed. And both of them have an affair. They have a baby. The baby didn't live. God made sure that baby did not live. So believe me, God kills. The Bible said God kills. So you play with God and he will kill. He's a loving God and he's a forgiving God, but don't push him because he's so to hunger. But when he gets hungry, you don't want him to start beating you. Because when God starts beating you, and nobody could take that beating off of you. Only him. So I want to give some encouragement out there to people. Don't give up. No matter what it is, don't give up. Even if you go to the doctor and the doctor said you got 2 days to live, don't give up. God is the doctor of all doctors. He got the last say so, not no man or no woman. And you always have to pray. Never stop praying. Never cease praying. You got to pray. Because God is not only good, God is great. And he takes care of everyone. There was 99 that was safely led in the shelter of the fold, but one was out on the hills away, far off from the gate of gold. God have 100 sheep, and one wandered away from the flock. And he went and looked for that one lost sheep and bring him back to the fold. Bring that sheep back to the fold. So God loves all of us the same way. He's not going to take care of this one and that one and don't take care of us all. And also, some people, they worship the devil. And the devil also bless people. So a lot of people get blessing. It's not from God. The devil bless people too. But it don't last. His blessing don't last. You know, just like people all over the world, they all of a sudden you see them wind up rich because they're doing all kind of evil stuff that's against God. And they get rich, but that nothing to do with God. Because the only thing that Satan can't do, that God can do, is give life. That's the only thing he can't do. He cannot give life. He could take life, but he cannot give life. Only God can give life. So you have to listen to who you're talking to and who you'll be preaching to you, because like I put up a video before, Satan is in the pulpit. And he don't come wearing no red cloak or horns. He come like the most handsomest person you ever did see, man or woman. And he come to destroy. God don't come to destroy nobody. God sent his only begotten Son that we could live, to give us everlasting life. So we should not be perished, but have everlasting life. And if you love God and do what he said, I know I'm not perfect. God knows I'm not perfect. I'll be there one day. Because I want to see his face. And I want him to say to me, Sister Francine, well done. That's what I want God to say to me. Well done, my good and faithful servant. Well, this is not a long video. It's a short one, but I want to say I'm feeling much better today. And thanks for listening. And please like and subscribe. Thank you. Have a great day.